ladies and gentlemen, it is time for take two, part two of the NASCAR Thunder 2004 career mode. We have 6 more races for you guys in this live stream here today. We have Texas, Talladega as the next two. Probably going to be our best chances at a top 10, honestly. And then, we'll have an engine upgrade before the Talladega race, so that could help us for the races post-Talladega. Anyway, looking for more improvement. Within these 6 races, I want to get a top 10. We'll be officially 1/3 of the way through the season in our rookie season after this, and not after this race, but after this stream. So with that being said, I think it's time to get our first top 10. Pretty good in practice. There were only 14 cars that ran lap times at the time of me finishing my practice session. Of those 14 drivers, I was 8th quickest. So I feel very optimistic. I don't think this is going to be our chance at a top 10, but honestly, I wouldn't be shocked if we ran top 20 to top 25 in this race. Darlington, on the last intermediate track we were at on speed at one point, we were right around 20th, so I don't see why we can't do that here. We have our best engine, we have our best chassis, or sorry, our best, not chassis, the tire grip or whatever, the body, that's what it is. So got the best body, the best engine. Unfortunately, I do not have my best chassis. I wanted to save that for Talladega. So, yeah, with that being said, let's get into this race. Before we race, we got qualifying. But practice, like I mentioned, felt good. I made a slight wedge adjustment, and it actually helped my lap time by about 0.2 of a second, kind of loosen it up just a hair. I'm curious to see where we qualify. Should qualify top 40 with ease in this race. Our qualifying's been pretty good on the intermediate tracks as of late. Even Bristol, we were 34th. I will say I might be a little hesitant with this loose setup for the race, just because off turn 2 it gets very, very loose. I don't know what it's going to be like on the long runs. It wasn't perfect through 1 and 2, but it was pretty darn good. Hopefully I didn't break too much there. I might have babied it a little bit too much in 3 and 4. Overall, it could have been a better lap, but it wasn't a bad lap by any means. 29.872 is about what I ran in practice. What? No! How are we last? How did they run 28s? I ran similar lap time to what I did in practice, and somehow I qualified last. We beat 8 drivers in practice out of 14. That was a pretty good sample size. That's very disappointing. Just to be safe, because I don't want to be too loose later in the run, I'm going to put the wedge back to where it was, and I'm going to hope that that'll help me on the long run. It's not going to help me as much top speed on the short run. That was the disappointing way to start the stream. Qualified last? Are you kidding me? Is it because of our chassis? I don't know. Starting last on a track that's difficult to pass on is not good. Not as difficult as today's Texas, though, but still pretty difficult. That's not right. Bentley Potts, Jackson Thomas, thanks for tuning in, by the way. Yeah, we got a couple rivals. Stay away from Ryan Newman and Mike Skinner. They will try to wreck us. Kurt Busch, Kevin Grubb, we'll be alright. We hit them one time, we won't be alright. I don't even think we'll catch Kurt Busch at all. Ryan Newman on the pole. I really like that Newman scheme in this race. Yeah! F1 Kid Fan, thanks for tuning in also. Wednesday night career mode. Rookie season continues. Races 7 through 12. They'll also have the All-Star race in here too. If we qualify, I mean, we'll probably be in the Open. So Newman on the pole, Dale Jr. starting second. Boogity, 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 we got 33 laps. Let's go racing, boys! Well, the handling, I think, is going to be there. Speed will be there. I think it might have been just like a glitch in qualifying where they ran just way faster. I mean, they were running 28 threes, where in practice they were 29 threes for the fastest drivers. Just got to settle in here. One handful of laps. Big run on the front stretch. So I'm already kind of closing in on these guys. I don't know why I qualified last. Was it a perfect lap? No. But, oh my gosh, overdrove turn 3 there. See, the problem is now I'm in traffic. I wasn't really in traffic at all in practice. I was really hoping this could have been a top 20 performance, I'm not going to lie. Just don't have the straightaway speed. Close up in the corners. Just don't have the straightaway speed. Fittipaldi went a little too far wide there. Tried to side draft him a little bit. Really good in 1 and 2. Oh, we got a massive run. There we go. I backed the corner up a lot more that time. Don't have to worry about Kevin Grubb hitting us, so that's good. Woo, boy. Coming in really deep. Barely got it to stick. Now Mike Skinner will hit us. We're making passes. Wish I could have qualified a little bit better, but win some, you lose some. Oh, don't put me 3. Whoa, Mike. Whoa, Mike. God damn it, Mike Skinner. Come on, man. We didn't need that. How much speed did that wreck out of the car? And now Jerry Nadeau's upset with us, and it wasn't even my fault. I knew that was going to happen, but what was I supposed to do? Sit behind him when I was way faster than him? I would have passed all those cars so quickly in the race, and then that happens. Oh my gosh. Drove right into the back of Chase Montgomery. Just so much faster through 1 and 2 than everybody. Settle in, we'll go get it back. Cars one boy, Ethan Chua, thanks for tuning in. Michael Turner, welcome to the stream. Are you talking about like rookie difficulty? It wouldn't feel authentic. I'm up for the challenge. We've got 20 seasons. Trust me when I say we won't take all 20 of them to get good. I'm just curious to see what kind of leaps and bounds we can make in the rookie season alone. rookie difficulty now. And we need it to be difficult. I mean, we finished 14th in the Daytona 500. That's pretty impressive. Fuel's down to half, lap 10, so we could probably go about 20 laps on gas. So if we pit at lap 13, we'll be able to make it up fuel the rest of the way. Up to 33rd. I mean, we did qualify last. For whatever reason. Oh, no. That hurt. I didn't see how mad Jerry Nadeau was. I don't want to find out either. It was after Mike Skinner ran into me, by the way. Biffle that far back. He's a rookie in 2003, so he's probably going to be running back here for most of his rookie season. Got his first career win in the Pepsi 400 back in 2003, though. It was a fuel mileage win, but still. I'm glad I made the adjustment because I feel like I would have burnt the tires off way too much by now. Could have passed more cars. Well, maybe not anyway, because Mike Skinner bulldozed me already. 20 to go. I probably could have pitted that time and gotten away with it. I might go right sides only. If I go right sides only, I might as well just stay out as long as I can, just in case we get a caution. Oh, wow. Oh, sorry, Jack. Man, you know what stinks too? It's the same engine I was supposed to use for Talladega. I mean, it's still got speed in it, but just how much faster could we be if Mike Skinner didn't run into us? Yeah, I think the plan is for me to stay out as long as I can. I can go about 20 laps on fuel. I'm going to stay out as long as I can. So that way I can take right sides only potentially. It will be a risk to do that. Man, if we could get a caution. We might get into the top 10. I don't even think I've been in the top 10 during green flag pit stops in general. I still haven't. I'm in 11th. This car's trying to get up to speed right behind us. Oh, no. That cost me a lot of time. I'm going to pit now because I'm going to pit now because I made that mistake. Don't speed. Alright, I made the mistake, so I was going to pit. We're going to go right sides only. This is risky, but we're gonna try something different here. Inside, you ready? 6 for 2 he did. Only champs are Tony Stewart and Jeff Gordon. 10-year career mode. Oh, like a simulation? I don't know how this is going to pan out. That stop was very slow. Trying to pull up in front of Sprague. I'm in 32nd. I honestly thought we could have been a little bit better than this. And we only gained like one spot taking right sides only. This car's going to be way looser. Well, there's still, hang on, there's still some other cars that are pitting too. Granted, most of the field has already pitted, but... Just gonna run my own race here. There's a spot. I'm gonna get this one. Nope. I had to enter that high line. More like the middle groove that time, but... I mean, I only gained a spot. If I would have went 4 tires, I probably would have had a slow pit stop. And honestly, if I would have taken 4 tires, I probably would have came out pretty far back. I just wish I would have qualified better. Qualified better, we could have had a top 20, I think. I think we've got that kind of pace. I mean, we're on right sides only. We're still maintaining. We're not gaining ground on the cars in front of us like I was, but definitely maintaining. Rippo 9's got a little bit fresher tires than even some of those other cars. Let my car drift wide off the corner there, wanted to stay in front of him. I don't think I'm going to hold on for 10 laps in front of him, but you never know. This could be our second best finish since the Daytona 500, or our best finish since then. Kind of overdrove the entry to turn 1. Oh boy, that was close. Staying in front of him. Oh boy, Jerry Nadeau's coming. Oh no. Oh, what a move! Just got by Jack Sprague. Top 30. Oh, he had such a big run. Don't hit me, please. Okay, cut down to the bottom. Brett Bodine's so much quicker than me right now. Jerry Nadeau is very close to being a rival that could potentially hit me. He's on the verge. Oh, Brett's going to get me now. He might be able to pass the 25 and give me a chance to follow. Oh, I definitely overdrove it there. Right into the back of him. Surprised I didn't take him out, honestly. Kind of catching that other car up there. I could make a pass there for position. I don't think I'm going to lose any more spots. So that's the good news. I think I might get a lead lap finish, too. in one of the longer races. That's impressive. Davion West, Mike George, thanks for tuning in. Jackson Thomas, welcome. And Breeze Boost 37, also welcome to the stream. We got 5 laps to go at the line. 5 more, come on. Got a lot of space behind us. That's what I like to see. I'd like to finish on the lead lap. That'd be pretty cool. Leaders are coming, though. Right, that left front tire better make it the rest of the race, too. I'm doing a good job holding on for the most part. Last car in the lead lap. Car definitely loosened up a little bit more, taking the right sides only, but all in all, definitely still holding on strong. Looks like Tony Stewart's leading, so it's looking as if he's going to get his second win of the season. And he's got 2 laps left, and it looks like he's going to end up putting us a lap down at some point here. Can't tell who's in second behind him yet. There he goes. So last lap this time by. It's 1 less lap I'm going to have to run. It's unfortunate. Not quite going to finish on the lead lap. Haven't had a lead lap finish since the Daytona 500. But this is going to be our best finish since Daytona, where we finished 14th. So 32nd. Step in the right direction. It's a good way to start this stream. And we've got Talladega coming up next, so maybe I can get another top 50. Oh, Stewart's blowing up! Oh, is he going to make it? Oh, no. Is he going to make it? No, he's not. Junior's going to win. Oh, my goodness. Junior wins at Texas. He blew up coming to the finish, and Junior just passed him coming off turn 4. Have you ever? Oh my, he still finished second, I think. Oh my goodness. What was that? Where'd he finish? 8th place. Oh my goodness. Have you ever? Tony Stewart just blew an engine on the last lap coming to the checker. Too bad he didn't do that a lap sooner. We would have gotten another spot out of it. That stinks. I wish it would have happened to somebody else sooner in the race. Oh my gosh. I've never seen that before. I don't think I've ever seen that on a NASCAR video game. The only other thing I can remember, NASCAR Heat 5, the Southern 500 with Jimmy Johnson. I think it was with Jimmy Johnson. It was either career mode or with Jimmy Johnson on our Chase for 8 season. No, it was the Xfinity Series. It was an Xfinity Series race at Darlington. And I think it was a playoff race. And we were in second. And then randomly the race leader ended up wrecking off turn 2 and we ended up winning the race. Like they just spun out. They got into a lap car and spun out. We won from second. We were like a second behind him. We weren't going to catch him last a little bit. But I cannot believe that. He literally lost. I mean, he fell back to 8th before he made it back. I was wondering if he was going to make it because he was pedaling it there for a while. He kind of looked like Jimmy Johnson, the 2017 Brickyard 400. He's just blowing up on him. Just keep digging. Oh, he was so close. Junior's only lap led, too. Crazy. That's Junior's 3rd win of the season in the first 7 races. That's unbelievable. And because Junior passed us, we still finished a lap down. We were so close. We got the new shop edition, so that's good. What a wild start to this stream. Texas is the easiest track on this game. Hey, listen. I will take 32nd any way I can get it. Don't undermine me, alright? Underestimate my my willingness to succeed. I still can't believe that. Tony Stewart blew an engine coming to the checkered flag, and Dale Jr. steals it off turn 4. Oh, man, out of nowhere. I'm glad we got to see that. Like, I'm upset we finished a lap down because that could have been our first lead lap finish since the 500. But at the same time, like, we got to see that happen. Oh, man. So we got the shop edition. If I remember correctly, oh, we got, that's right, that's 2 new engine builds. So, man, efficiency's not there, unfortunately. The power got wrecked out of it because of Mike Skinner, unfortunately, too. So the new engine, we're going to build the new engine. Nine races. We're going to have to rebuild or overhaul this one. Might have to wait a race to overhaul it. Well, man, 6 races is a long time. If I repair it, it ain't worth it. Alright, we'll hold off on that. I would like to get a new shop edition, but I wasn't going to have enough money for it anyway, so yeah, go with the new engine. Try to get a good finish at Talladega, and then we can get another shop edition. I think we can get a decent finish. I don't think we're going to have as much speed as I would like, but we'll see what we can do. Rebuilding this season. We're building. This is our first season. We ain't rebuilding. We're building from the ground up. All right. I wonder where that puts us for average finish, because we needed 35th. Oh, I finished last the race before that, though, so that kind of hurt there. See, that's what really stunk, because we didn't get our sponsor, our primary sponsor bonus, because we needed to 35.7. We're so close. That 32nd place finish helps that, and I think we should get back above 35 if we have a good finish here at Talladega, so we can build off of that. Alright, well, this is unfortunate. Well, we can, hang on, we got our best chassis. I kind of forgot about that. We got our best chassis for Talladega. Unfortunately, the engine took a shot. Thank you, Mike Skinner. And drafting, obviously, yeah, the body took a shot because of Mike Skinner, too. 53 overall car. I mean, that's what I had for Texas, but the engine power is not going to be there. And the drafting is going to be a little less than what we had at Daytona, so we'll hope for the best. What a wild start, though. Rest in peace, Tony Stewart. Rest to his engine. Rest in pieces to his engine. To Tony Stewart's engine. Unbelievable. Oops. Yeah, I can't. I forgot. I can't really do much setup-wise. Super speedways. Alright, we'll try to qualify what we can. This is where the engine power would definitely come in handy, is in qualifying. I don't know, because I qualified, what, 34th in the Daytona 500, and then we gained a spot in the duel, started 32nd. I don't know that we're going to qualify top 35 again. I think we're going to have a little bit slower of a car than what we did in that race, which is unfortunate because, man, we would have had it too. We would have had such a good car, for what it's worth at least, if we just... I mean, if we could have taken our time trying to get by Skinner, but we were so quick, gaining so many positions so fast. I mean, if that didn't happen, I maybe could have taken 4 tires. Maybe we could have been on attack mode late in the race a little bit more than kind of hanging on for what we could. I mean, when we came out of the pits, taking right sides only, we only net lost 1 spot. I was 31st, ended up 32nd. See, this could be bad if we don't have anybody behind us off the start. Because we'll be in a rough spot to potentially lose the draft off the start of the race if we don't get somebody behind us. So, if we start in the outside lane, we got to start 40th or better. Inside lane, 41st or better. Can't be 42nd or 43rd. Got to have some cars behind us. Well, we'll give them hell. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Oh, no. That is not good. That's what I was afraid of. I mean, I can't... You can't really do anything setup-wise to help that. We don't have speed.
The NASCAR Winston Cup Series visits the famous Talladega Superspeedway today for the Aaron's 499. This is Joe Moore and Barney Hall for LRN, and we're live to bring you all the action. And Barney, this track always manages to...
Rebuilding this year? How embarrassing. No, this isn't a rebuild. This is building. Rebuild means like you're rebuilding what you once had. We never had anything. This is our first season.
Charlie Stewart won the 2002 NASCAR Winston Cup Series championship.
And it was a tough battle with him edging out Mark Martin by just 38 points. You could really see this team pulling together to win the championship throughout the year.
Hardest track for you is Vegas? Yeah, I mean, that was the first race we wrecked in. I actually felt like I had a decent car. I mean, when I unloaded, it wasn't great, but we kind of fine-tuned it through practice. And a good car, meaning I was 38th on speed. But, I mean, we had some passes, and I had mechanical grip. I just, for whatever reason, pushed too hard and ended up in the wall off turn 4, got glued to it, wrecked. And we only outlasted I think we finished 42nd in that race. Outlasted one driver that blew an engine. Oh, mentioning Green Bay. I mean, we'll see. They're not full rebuild, really. They're young, but they're not full rebuild. Tracks themselves aren't that hard. AI can be, yeah. This is true. Hence, Mike Skinner at Texas in the last race. Jeff Gordon on the pole. Dale Jarrett starting second. Alright, well, let's do this. 18 laps. Probably 2 stops like Daytona. We got to get in front of somebody here off the start. I don't know if we've got speed to do it. Dang it. Man, we're going to be so slow, aren't we? Come on, we got to go. We got to be aggressive. Four wide, 4 wide, 4 wide. I got blocked off by the 0. Cut my momentum off quite a bit there. I still didn't get in front of anybody. That's not good. I was going to take them 4. Well, they might go 4 in front of me anyway. Oh, Jack Sprague didn't want to try it. Well, this isn't good. This isn't good. This is what I was afraid of. No. Just couldn't get that one car behind me. This is a race we needed to prove something. Proving we're slow again. This is all Mike Skinner's fault. This is all Mike Skinner's fault, man. We were better than this. Oh, we're going to need a caution. Ain't impossible here. And we were able to keep up with them for a lap and a half, just not having anybody behind us helping push. That was what was huge at Daytona. We had a lot of fast cars behind us, so I was able to stay in the draft pretty easily, but here, unfortunately, it wasn't going to happen. I am getting dusted. We have 15 laps. We're so slow. We're 176 miles an hour at the end of the straightaway. I mean, granted, we're not in the draft, but still. Halfway on gas. No chance I could try to stretch it at one. Man, we had a decent run on Sprague to take it 4 wide, and he chopped us off and blocked us. And that was the only thing I had to try to get somebody behind us. I was afraid of this. And I qualified last. I'm 5 seconds behind David Green at the back of the pack. We need a caution. The big one, wiping out like 10 cars on top of that too, that would also be greatly appreciated. Yeah, I mean, we've had issues on the EA games with green flag pit stops and getting cautions at Talladega. Even in NASCAR 07, we're still having that, so it's possible. Everybody's pitting now, so we might as well pit with them. We gotta go fuel only. Fuel only on this first stop. There, Jackman's ready. He ain't doing anything. He ain't hopping over the wall. He's staying put. Oh my God! Of course. Had to mess that up, didn't we? Go, go, go. We got to get cars behind. Go, come on. Oh, my goodness. I am disappointed. Whoa, boy. I had to dodge Kurt Busch there. Come on, go, 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 go. All the leaders are in the pits. No caution. I mean, we got some spots, but considering I was 14th in the Daytona 500, 35th, I'm not too happy with. Gotta get in front of this car. Jeff Green, there we go. Get in front of him and draft behind Terry Labonte. Heck, we might even be able to pass Terry, too. Get behind the 22. So determined to try to pass Terry there that I kind of broke the draft a bit on the 22. And Jeff Green right behind us. A little bit of a push. It's all we need. Watch these cars coming out of the pits. I came off the bottom a little bit because I was a little scared they were going to kind of blend in traffic and I might have lost the 22 again. No caution there. We didn't lose him. We didn't lose him. We have some drafting help. Kenny Wallace wants to go to the bottom, that'd be great. He's not doing it, though. I pushed pretty hard coming into the pits. I'm surprised I didn't burn off the front tires more. Well, we didn't get a caution, but we did get caught up one way or another. 10 laps left. You know, even though I went fuel only in the first stop, I think I might get away with being able to go right sides only in this next stop instead of having to take 4. Because the left sides aren't in the yellow yet, and we'll be halfway at the line this time. Come on, can't lose Biffle yet. It's a little early to do that. All right, get ahead of me, Ward. Final run, I'm not letting him through, but this run I was okay with letting through. Ward's staying on the bottom. You can draft with him.
Number 42 is getting under.
Man, we even messed that pit stop up, too. I mean, that was a second or so. We definitely could have been up there with those cars in front of us.
Bring it in when you're ready. Radar pit window.
So close. He's so close to clearing us. Or not clearing us, but pulling us. It was Terry.
Falling back. Focus on your marks, buddy. Clear all around.
Tell I think it's so easy he can light a cigarette while that's something. I'm sure there were quite a few drivers back in the day that used to. Well, I mean, back in the day, though, that would have been a different story without restrictor plates. A lot less mechanical grip with those cars. That probably wasn't the case. All right, going one more lap. Oh man, are we gonna make it? Somebody blowing up. Oh, we gotta make it, please. Come on, please make it back around.
Looks like some of the leaders are headed down pit road.
We're out. Oh no. Coasted it in. What was that all about? Don't speed. Oh. All right, we stayed with him. I wonder how much of that was the mistake on pit road. Come on, stop checking out. They're way ahead of you. We definitely lost some time there. Oh no, there's Ward Burton. No! Go! Go! Pulling up, we're pulling up. Nobody coming.
You're clear.
We better make it now. One car coming. And he ain't getting around me. It's Greg Biffle.
Number 16 is gone.
I think we're ahead of Jamie McMurray. Oh, Terry, you son of a gun.
The 5 car is outside.
That stole my momentum out quite a bit. No!
Now both sides.
Terry costed me a spot there. Come on, gotta stay with him. Must stay with these guys. Need all the spots we can get.
5 more laps.
See, this is where having teammates would be wonderful. Yeah, this race definitely didn't go quite like I would have hoped. Smokey in the pot, thanks for tuning in. Looked like there was a piece of debris that bounced off the wall through the caution. No yellows. Didn't help us either. I don't even know if I'd let these guys by to try to draft behind them, because I don't even know if we're going to catch that group in front of us if I did. 3 to go this time by, like we're just going to have to hold on for everything we can get. I let him by, I may never get back around him again.
Halfway on gas.
Well, you know what? You live and you learn. I think I pitted so early that first run. I should have pitted with the first group. I pitted with the first group on the first run. I didn't pit with the first group on the second run for some reason. Thought I could have made it, and I did not. I tried to go a lap longer than everybody else would have went on their respective runs. That wasn't the right move. 2 to go.
2 to go. Let's finish strong. The 16 car has got a run on you.
No clue who's leading this thing. Mirror driving time, yes it is. White flag, final lap. That left front better make it back around. Same left sides we started the race with. Sorry, Brett. I had to do it.
Okay, we're clear. Don't push your field too far. Come on in when you're ready.
3 wide behind us. Man, I just helped Johnny Benson out, stolen everybody else. Passed like 5 cars in the tri-oval. I mean, this is better finish-wise. Oh, boy, that was a late block. And I barely got back down to the bottom. I didn't think I was going to there for a second. That was close.
Number 16's
Still got a decent turn in the car despite the left front and the red. Yeah, well, we'll definitely make it on field back to the checker. Normal damage, which is max. Yes, it is. And we have learned that very quickly. Especially when it carries from race to race. That's what really hurts us. Tony Stewart wins. Redemption from Texas for Tony Stewart. Yeah, I was hoping for a better finish to get more money. Unfortunately, that was not the case. I think my average finish is just above 35th. The problem is I didn't finish higher above it, that it might drop back below 35th again. Had I had a red flag or a pace car? I don't think there's red flags in this game. Not that I know of. I mean, yeah, there's pace cars at the start of the race, cautions. The only cautions we've had are ones that I've caused, unfortunately. 2 at Bristol and 1 at Vegas. Martinsville's next. Oh, boy. I don't even want to begin to think about how this is going to go. Oh, no. We finished last at Bristol. Still need a little bit more money. We're just going to take our worst stuff to Martinsville. We have to. And while we take our worst stuff to Martinsville, I can't do that yet. What do we have after Martinsville? California? After Martinsville, yeah, California, then Richmond, another short track, 600. All-star race before that. 600's our last race on this stream. 2 short tracks. Bring the worst stuff to the short tracks. Try to do what we can at California and Charlotte. Oh yeah, we get our new sponsors after the next race too. Yeah, we gotta save our money, I think, to ensure we're gonna get that shop edition. I mean, like, new engine is, well, you know what, actually, if I sold an engine, because we have one building, I'd be stuck with the one I have. But would that give me enough money? No, because it's going to take time to build the next engine, too. 47,000. I don't think that'd be worth it. Yeah, I think we have to wait until this is done building and then we sell off one of them. I think that would be the play. I think. Because California, we're not going to have that great of a chassis. Engine downforce would be alright. California, but not. Alright, well. Gotta do what we gotta do. Bring our worst stuff to Martinsville and tough it out. Hope we finish. We haven't DNF'd yet, so that's good. No DNFs in our first 8 career races. That's actually pretty impressive. Yeah, we'll be in the open. I don't see us racing our way in, though. Unless we get a good starting spot. Which I can't remember if you qualify for that or if it's a random draw in this game. Hope it's a random draw and it's a short enough race that we could just block for our life and get in. I'm not even gonna. I probably should practice. Nah, I'm not gonna practice it. We're gonna be so bad anyway. There we go. I just want to keep it clean. There's no grip on the straightaways. Lock the tires up quite a bit. Lock the tire, it just drifts up the track. Yeah, well, that's not new. Third straight race we qualified last. At least it's our last race with the sponsors, so they can't get too mad at us, I guess. I'm just gonna tough it out. I mean, we got nothing to lose.
Drivers work the brakes hard at this racetrack. It's like 2 drag strips with short turns. The wear and tear.
Appreciate everybody that's hit that like button so far, up to 19 likes on the stream. And after this race, we'll be halfway done. So be sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more daily NASCAR content. Yeah, that first video was like 3 hours and 20 minutes. We're definitely not going to have a long one like that ever again just because of the intro. And it looks like this is going to be right around the 2-hour mark. Maybe just over that because we have the open also. Oh, Mike Skinner's our only rival now. We might have more after this race. Oh, boy. Yeah, there are no crashes at Dega. Caution definitely would have helped, I'll tell you that much.
Now let's take a look at the starting lineup. In the front row are
Ricky Rudd on the pole.
the Dale Jr. Chevrolet. In the second row are the Rubbermaid Sharpie Ford and the Silver cellular wireless Chevrolet. Starting the race from row 3 are the Team Rusty Dodge and the UPS.
Team Rusty Dodge.
The fourth row has the Halloween Pontiac and the Citgo Ford.
And row 10.
Starting the race from row 5
Perfect
will
one.
be the GM Goodrich Chevrolet and the Sterling Marlin Dodge.
Alright, let's rock and roll. Oh, here we got our first contact. Not running in the back of anybody here. Oh, this is painfully slow. I knew they were going to wad up quite a bit. They might do it over here too. Not as bad. Keep it clean. This is the easiest part, is when we start to get lapped is when it's going to get hard. Well, we're definitely going to stay out as long as we can. Hope for a caution in the middle of green flag pit stops. Why can't I get the car to turn? This is, I don't know. I'm down to like 45 miles an hour and I cannot get the car to turn. It was turning in practice, or qualifying. There we go, a little bit better. I still have to jam on the brakes a lot harder though to get the car to turn. I wonder if that contact off the start with Jeff Green was just enough to make my car tight, considering how bad my equipment is. Taking the beat up Texas Talladega equipment here at Martinsville. We're going to go lap down in like 6 laps. If this was a real race, we'd probably be on the verge of getting black flagged for how slow we're going. Literally got a lap down in 6 laps. Not even 6 whole laps. Well, 6 laps for the leaders, I guess, technically. Oh my gosh. Go around me. This is going to be painful. We just got to finish. We need it. There has to be a rookie record to not DNF in a single race in your rookie season. If we somehow do that. I think even on NASCAR Heat 5, when we did that career mode in our rookie season, we DNF'd like 2 or 3 times. So, granted, those were full races, but still, oh my gosh. I can't run the outside lane, I'll tell you that much. I tried just to stay out of everybody's way. Am I pushing 100%? No, but the car is so tight that even if I tried, I still don't think I'd be able to do it anyway.
Number 17,
That contact really upset my car. I don't know how I kept it off the wall. Jamie McMurray just ran into the inside wall trying to pass me, and he still passed me. He's got put 3 wide. Sorry, Ricky. Well, good news is it's only 50 laps. Jeff Gordon just ran into me. I kind of slid across his front bumper. Jeez, give me room, Jeff. Doesn't want to slow down. Man, you thought Talladega we were bad on speed. I think I'm already in the red on the damage indicator. Man, he just got done being mad at us too. At Texas. think I gotta stay on the outside still. Because if I get on the inside of these guys, I'm going to run into them, and I'm going to soften that right front up more and more and more. Ooh. Didn't like that. Definitely the tightest race car I've had on the career mode. Oh, there we go. Now we're 2 laps down. Didn't take long. Even Christian Fittipaldi's a full lap ahead of us. Oh, man. I'm just trying not to make rivals. Trying not to make rivals. Just make it through the next race. Speaking of rivals, he could have very easily ended our race right there if he really wanted to. Could have ended my own race if I really wanted to. Come on, we're almost to the pit stop. So the only 2 tracks that finish on the lead lap, Daytona, Talladega. No. You got cars on pit road already. Just shy halfway. We'll definitely be faster at California. We'll have slightly better equipment. Intermediate tracks are more in our wheelhouse. Richmond, we might be this slow again, but haven't raced a road course yet. Kind of curious how we'll be on a road course. So if caution wanted to come on now, that'd be great, because we're actually at 41st with a lot of cars pitting already. I'm just going as far as I can in case we get a caution. Even if we had cars trapped a lap behind us, they'd still probably unlap us and catch us before the end of the race, but at least it gives us a chance to finish somewhere other than last. Oh boy! Of course, Mike Skinner coming out of the pits just behind us. Alright. Pit this time. Well, we made it through the first run. No wonder! Look at the wedge! Why is there that much wedge in it? I can tell you I didn't do that. It was not like that in qualifying, was it? There's no way. I mean, the car handled a lot better in qualifying than what it has in the race. I think somebody, I'm going to blame it on Mike Skinner again. Mike Skinner and his crew, the rivals with us, they probably snuck into our garage middle of the night and just started going to town on the wedge adjuster. Could you imagine if somebody did that? I'm trying to think of like rivals in NASCAR today. Like Denny Hamlin, Ross Chastain, even though that feud's kind of over. We got somebody blowing up, I think. Yeah, they made it into the pits. I don't know who it was, but that'll be a spot here soon. We were last at Bristol. We're not going to finish last today. It's already better than what I did at the last half-mile short track. Oh, my God. It's a lot looser on the straightaways. Taking that wedge out. Car turns a lot better. Kind of. Not in the outside lane. When you actually are on the bottom, though, it does. Holy crap. Mike Skinner's 2 cars behind us. I don't even know how many laps down we are anymore. Three. Seems accurate. You know, I'm not going to lie, considering we went a lap down on lap 6, I'm surprised we're only 3 laps down, 30 laps in. Ah, Newman's going to be so mad. Okay, I went up a little bit, but it did seem like he kind of turned into me at the same time. Hermie Sadler was the driver that blew an engine. Oh my goodness. Oh boy. It ain't gonna bode well for me. Johnny Benson ain't liking me. I don't blame him. I wouldn't like me either. I've definitely struggled more to hit my line in this race than maybe any other race in my life. Oh. Poor Jeremy Mayfield. I get a good drive off when I hit my marks. There we go. It's 2 corners in a row. Are you kidding me? I finally figured it out. Took me 35 laps. Oh, jeez. That's Joe Nemechek. I kept calling him Jerry Nadeau the whole time. Nadeau's in the 01. Not Nemechek. Took me 9 races to figure this out. Oh, that's not good. Oh, he wanted to. And he could have if he really wanted to. Come on, don't DNF. Don't DNF. We're so close to the end. So close to the end. Consider we're like 5 laps down. I mean, we've got to have like 5 or 6 laps to go. I think we're 5 laps down. Oh, don't do that! Oh my goodness. Dale, I swear to you that was not my fault. Oh my gosh, that wasn't either. What the heck was that? Kevin LePage is all over the place. He ain't even a rival, he's trying to wreck me. Maybe I'll be somewhat competent when we come to Martinsville the next time. Because we definitely aren't going to be this time. I remember those first couple lap cars got by me cleanly, and then after that, pretty much it. Oh, don't do... No, 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 no! Alright. Oh, don't take me 3. Don't take me 3. Oh, not Johnny Benson. Surprised he didn't take a swing at me.
Number 10 is trying to lock. Number 17 is inside. Clear.
Should get the white flag next time.
Don't push your field too far. Come on in when you're ready.
We're going to finish 5 laps down, 2 laps behind the next closest car for position, David Green. Well, 5 laps down, 42nd. We didn't finish last, which is improvement from Bristol. Even though the car was 10 times slower than what it was at Bristol. But and we were slow at Bristol, too. That was painful. But we made it. We didn't DNF. We came close a couple times, but we didn't DNF. Good news is we can advance. $133, awesome. Oh, and your league, was it a skin or something for golf? No real rivalry anymore to you? I mean, Ross Chastain, Denny Hamlin was. It's cooled off quite a bit, though. I mean, Chase and Denny don't really like each other too much. Kyle Busch and Joey Logano hate each other. That's probably an ongoing rivalry that we just don't see on the track that much anymore. Just because they're both older, so they kind of race a little bit wiser. Quick maintenance. Alright, well, made it 9 races, no DNFs. Quarter of the season in our rookie season, not bad. And we will go to the California Speedway next, but first we need to get a shop edition. We've got the engine. That means we've got to get the chassis next. Man, 9 more races. Jeez Louise. I'd like to get it in 6, but it ain't gonna happen. Well, I mean, what if I wait one more race? No, oh man. If we wait, well, we have to make upgrades elsewhere. Screw it. I took my worst stuff to Martinsville to do it. There we go. Now we're waiting on the chassis shop. Can't talk. New sponsors. Same sponsors. Yeah, it's probably because we're not doing so hot in points. Hillsboroughs again. No. Average finish 35th. Finish 40th. Average finish 40th. Average finish 35th. What is it right now? What's my average finish? It went up after Talladega a little bit, finishing 30th. And we had a 32nd at Texas. Well, after the 32nd at Texas, it was a 35.7. But then I finished 42nd in Martinsville. Uh, 35.8. Oh, man. Yeah, I can't do that. Get a better finish at California to boost it up a little bit, but that's too risky. Well, Hillsborough is no longer, or Hillsborough's no longer. Finished 40th. Average finish for, I mean, see, this is guaranteed. Average finish at 40, this is guaranteed. This is not guaranteed. Do we want the guaranteed money every race? It's only $5,000 more. I think we have to take the guaranteed money. It ain't worth $5,000, honestly, to not finish 40th. Because Richmond, we're probably not finishing 40th. So that's like $29,000 I could get that I'm not getting here. So, and we found out there was a couple races there towards the end we could have more money with our sponsorship goals. So Hillsboroughs will continue as our sponsor in our rookie season. Qualified third. I'm not qualifying well anymore. Average start 35th. No chance that's going to happen. Actually, what is my average start? It's probably better than my average finish. Not as of late. But overall, I think it might be. No, it's worse, actually. I was wrong. 37.4. Why was I thinking it was better? Oh my gosh. I only qualified top 20 once. I mean, I only finished top 20 once, I guess, too, technically. Such an idiot sometimes. Second. Average start isn't going to do it. Qualify. I mean, we're going to have to take the easiest one. Even though that's not going to be great. Got to get our sponsorship goals. Finish ahead of Casey Mears. Finish ahead of Robbie Gordon. Casey Mears running towards the back a lot, ranked 35th in points. These are all difficult. We're going to have to take the Casey Mears one if we aren't 35th in points. We're not going to gain many spots from where we were. I think we were 37th at the end of the last episode, but then we had 30th, 32nd first two races of this, and 42nd. Standings, 39th, yeah. Ain't 35th. How far from 35th? We're only We're only 77 back. The problem is... That's tough. I mean, 35th. Even if we had a good fit, we're gonna fall back further with Richmond. So yeah, we gotta beat Casey Mears. I think that's gonna be our best bet there. So beat Casey Mears. Welcome aboard Kmart. Participate in the race to get paid. Hillsboro's. And probably the same thing here, yep. Take the Prestige, which is going to go Craftsman. Alright. On to California. Yeah, you got to take that guaranteed money. In where we're at now, like, we can be more risky with that down the road, but we know we're slow. Race in and race out. I mean, maybe we can get another 30th, 32nd place finisher right around there in this race. We'll find out. We are about to find out. Gotta take our best stuff to Fontana, which might not be saying much, but the only thing that's going to be good is a... Do I? I don't think I want to take it. Because we're going to be... We're going to be slow anyway down the straight. I don't know if I want to take my best stuff here. I think I might want to wait for the All-Star race to use my best stuff. I hate to keep pushing that back, but it's kind of the pickle we're in right now. But then to get the sponsorship bonuses, though, too. Oh, man. Got it. We have to. We can't take our best stuff right now. Unfortunately. I wanted to pull the trigger, but it would be different if we had a good chassis, a good engine, and a good body, but we only have a good body. And for that reason, I didn't want to just use it up here at California. Especially not having the engine power, which is going to be the most important here. I don't even think I should bother qualifying, honestly. Like, I mean, we're going to end up qualifying last anyway. Put some downforce in this thing. Help me out on the straightaways a little bit. Or help me out in the corners with the handling. Screw it.
We're in Fontana, California, home of the California Speedway for today's Auto Club 500. It's another great day for racing. We should see a lot of green flag racing in this one.
Yeah, and what makes these long green runs interesting is that although the cars are all relatively
Ain't no way I was going to qualify top 40 in this race. We got our worst stuff on one of the fastest racetracks.
That car of Elliott Sadler sure is something else.
We saw what happened at Talladega. Well, it's not like our worst stuff. Like Martinsville would, car-wise, would be worse. I don't know where we're going to be at on speed here, though.
The 2001 season, ending a 4-year tenure with Roger Penske.
A lot of people, Ray Evernham included, believe Mayfield still has a lot of untapped potential. He certainly has shown flashes of brilliance in the past. Maybe he can put that number 19 Dodge in victory lane today.
The Hills Brothers coffee car hasn't made much of a move in the points so far.
You don't say.
Everybody wants to be on the bottom of that points list. You'll have to work extra hard to pick up spots.
I like how it gave us our qualifying time and speed. That's quite generous considering that we might not even run that time. Ryan Jensen, thanks for tuning in. Well, time to go racing. Jeff Gordon, Tony Stewart on the front row.
Tony Stewart, the net.
All right, here we go. 25 laps. They're already fanning out, no surprise here. It's going to be one of the longer races. We're not going to have the car. Maybe we'll get a caution. You never know. I might be able to go full throttle around this place, honestly. I lifted there and I probably didn't have to. Granted, we might not have been fully up to speed yet, but I don't know if it's going to stick.
Just 6 seconds of race.
Already at the back, might as well try it. Wow, I can go full throttle. That's how slow we are. That's how slow we are. Go full throttle at Fontana. We're still losing them. Yeah, wait until the 600. Hate to keep pushing that. Oh, we already got a car blowing up, it looks like. 30. Steve Park. Early spot in the race. Oh, we drove the corner. Definitely had to lift there. He must have pulled in right away because we already passed him. Okay, well, 2 laps in, we got 1 spot. So slow that going full throttle at California, we're still losing. I downforced this thing out quite a bit, though. You could argue maybe too much, but we weren't going to have great speed anyway. You know, it's kind of disappointing that we're running slower now than what we were the first 6 races. You can definitely tell that Daytona boost helped us. And then we get out of Daytona, and then financially it's a lot harder to make it on our own after that. Don't wreck it. Got to get off that apron. Can't go full throttle down there. At least I don't have to worry about going 5 laps down here. Go 1 lap down. It's going to be a while, though. Clipped the apron again, but I kind of burnt the throttle that time, and it actually stuck. This might be a 2-stop race. I don't know. Oof. Yikes. Will this be the last? No, we plan on running 6. We'll get through the 600 and then that'll be it. We can start overhauling our equipment, which will help us a little bit once we get through this race, because we're going to have to wait on the shop edition. for 9 races anyway, so we can start overhauling what we have. Remember that new engine's coming in too. It's not going to come in this episode, but middle of next episode, we're going to have that new engine, which is going to give us a 61, I think, on power, and the most we've had before was 53, I think. 53 or 55, so. So Steve Park's coming back out. The good news is that he's like 4 or 5 laps behind us. So as long as we finish the race, we'll still finish ahead of him. Come back out in case we get any more DNFs, which could happen. Definitely going to go 1 lap down. But that's going to be about it. I was kind of looking forward to California just because I felt we could have had a quicker car if I used my best stuff, but I just didn't want to use it up in this race. Because I didn't think we were going to be as fast as I would have hoped for. Definitely as the tires have fallen off, I'm not able to go 100% anymore. Calling that out, got into the wall about 3 times already. These first 4 or 5 laps, I can go 100% throttle. Only because we're so slow. It's the only reason. The good news is I think we'll be on the lead lap at least long enough. Yeah, I'm going to have to start lifting a little more. At least in 1 and 2. 3 and 4 seem to be okay still, but that's probably because I'm lifting off the exit of turn 2 because I'm either close to getting into the wall or getting into it. Norm Bending 2.0. Yeah, pretty much. Maybe Steve Park will cause a caution. Everybody going to be whipping around him full speed. I wonder if we're actually faster than him, though. Got some cars pitting already. Definitely staying out. Staying out of the pits, hope for a yellow, hope those guys get trapped a lap down. We'll stay on the lead lap and leapfrog a bunch of spots on luck. Sometimes it'll be better to be lucky than good. I'm just praying Steve Park causes a caution. He's all by himself right now, though. The pack hasn't caught him yet. 31st. And all those cars going to go a lap down right now in the front stretch with the leader staying out. Come on, caution. We're going to catch a caution one of these races. You know we're not going to just go caution-free all season. Other than when I'm causing wrecks, which has only happened on 2 races, Bristol and Vegas. We're definitely faster than Steve Park. You know Steve Park's slow when he's faster than us. Or that we're faster than him. Can't talk. Remember when we beat Jeff Gordon and Dale Jr. in the Daytona 500? Good times. What a fall from grace it's been from finishing 14th in the 500. The fact that we finished 30th at Talladega, it really makes that Daytona 500 more of an enigma than what we thought. More cars coming in. Problem is we're about to go a lap down. If I didn't hit the wall a couple times, I might have been able to stay on the lead lap for about another lap or so. Steve Park holding, it looked like Ryan Newman was leading. 18th. Steve Park bought me another lap or 2 of staying on the lead lap. Leader's pitting this time. Nope. Neither am I. Caution right now. Right now. Because we'd have to race back to the line, too. I don't know if I'm going to hold these guys off. Jimmy Johnson for position. He already pitted. He's on fresh tires. And he got by Newman. He might have a good shot to win this thing. Oh my gosh, that right front tire went into the red on the tire wear indicator. And the car just shoved immediately. Newman's pitting this time.
The 24 car is looking right. All right. There's some leaders coming in. Someone got by you. Let's go after it. All clear, buddy.
Whoa, Bobby. He probably closed up on me a little quicker than what he thought he was going to. Alright, we'll pick this time by. 10 laps left when we make our way out. Oh boy. We're good. We're good. Alright, no adjustments here. 4 tires and gas. NASCAR 07 done or just taking a break? Just taking a break. There will be like work days that I'm not going to be able to stream this because I just don't have enough time. These streams will be longer. That'll get a NASCAR 07 stream in. Maybe if I have like plans on my days off or something too, I'll work around it. Oh, geez. Well, I mean, at least this is a non-important race, so if you're gonna make a mistake on pit road, this would be the one. We're right in the middle of traffic. We're going to be the only car to finish a lap down in this race. I don't think the leader's going to catch anybody else. That's unfortunate. Other than Steve Park, who's down a few cylinders and is multiple laps down. Alright, who else wants to blow an engine? I don't even look at it as points. I look at it as money with every position we can gain. Coming up on Steve Park. I'm assuming, because he's the only one we're faster than. And to go to the outside to get around him. Clear. It'd help if he stayed in one lane. Not just me, but everybody else. More so for everybody else. Well, looks like we'll be on to Richmond. Yeah, the only race that not DNFing wouldn't have mattered would have been Bristol because we finished 43rd anyway. Unfortunately, Casey Mears is going to beat us, so we're not going to get that sponsorship goal. I mean, he's nowhere, he's not even on our leaderboard as far as drivers who are just in front of us either. So much faster in the middle of the corner because I'm not lifting. Yeah, I'm still upset Talladega could have been a better finish. Things I could have done differently. We would have had a better starting spot too, which would have obviously helped, and a faster car if Mike Skinner didn't wreck us at Texas. I wouldn't say like wreck us. He hit us hard enough that we ended up hitting the wall pretty hard, which basically did it in for the chassis. It looks like there's a couple cars that are actually going to go a lap down here to the end. Guess we're not going to be the only one. Watch, the one time we probably do get a caution in races, like a race where I already go lap down and then we get the caution, so I'm trapped anyway. Mike Head, thanks for tuning in. Alright, well, technically 2 to go this time by with us being a lap down. Dogging through the career mode. Got 2 more races tonight. Well, technically 3 with the All-Star Open. The 600 in the Open, we will have better equipment, so that will be a race that'll be worth staying around for on the stream tonight. Next race at Richmond, we're probably going to struggle again, similar to that of Martinsville. Hopefully the track itself is easier to drive, which would be greatly appreciated. Here's Casey Mears. Even he's about to finish a full lap ahead of us. Oh, the 4! Mike Skinner just blew an engine. Are we going to pass it? We did. He was on pit road already. Final lap, we just passed Mike Skinner, who was one of the only other cars that was a lap down. So if the drivers that could have blown an engine, it would have had to have been somebody who was already lapped down. So thankfully we were able to pass him because the checkered flag's out now. We wouldn't have been able to pass him otherwise. Alright, that's 41st. That's why you run to the very end. That's why you race to the very end. Could just quit, we wouldn't have made it through. Fortunately, Steve Park didn't have enough laps to catch that guy. To catch Skinner. We did. By 1 lap. Kevin Harvick wins Auto Club.
A rare caution-free race.
Well, not rare by this season. We don't have any more rivals, so that's good. And we only pocket... Yeah, we didn't get that much in sponsorship, unfortunately. That's gonna hurt. It's going to hurt the pocketbook a little bit. Man, we only gained like $33,000 in this race. On to Richmond. All right. 67,000. Man, that's not going to be enough to get the overhaul either. Which is not good. Because... Yeah, Yeah, I mean, we needed a little bit more than that. We're not going to get the overhaul before the 600. Oh my goodness. Can we overhaul the chassis? Nope. I didn't think so. Well, how many more races do we have on that? Still have 6 races on the new engine. Dang it. Yeah, we're just going to have to sit and wait again. It's highly unfortunate. Highly, highly unfortunate. Gotta take our worst stuff to Richmond, unfortunately. Which we kind of knew going in anyway. Ice Demon King 92 Hammer, thanks for tuning in. And happy early birthday to you as well. Oh, jeez. We got... Oh, no. We've got problems. We've got problems. Okay, we're good. I think. I think the camera's okay. Came a little dislodged there. I think my laptop was sitting on kind of moved on me a little bit there. Wow, why is this track so dark in this game? Car's tight here. Probably has too much wedge in it again. Gotta get top 40. I don't think it's possible. Dang it. Send it. That didn't work. I was hoping I could bounce off the wall and go, and that didn't work out very well. 43rd. Oh, jeez. I just wanted to get the sponsorship bonus for qualifying top 40, and it did not happen. Take the wedge out of it. What happened? Well, with the car, I just tried to full throttle it into the wall, see if I'd just bounce off and go. It didn't. It didn't. It kind of grabbed. I was gonna qualify last if I didn't do it anyway, so that's my best shot to get a top 40. I felt like. Camera's messed up. It's not messed up anymore, at least. Yeah, I kind of knocked it over. I think I knocked it over. I might not have, but I would imagine something I did made it not stay up correctly.
towards the bottom of the points list this season.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Someone who has to fill in the bottom of the points list. Of course, none of these guys want to.
Man, I really thought finishing 14th in the Daytona 500, I had my expectations maybe a little too high. I'm like, you know what? Rookie of the Year would be pretty cool. I don't think we're going to have that. We're falling too far behind way too quickly. I mean, McMurray's like top 15 in points, too. Like, he's having a great rookie season. I should have known that that wasn't going to be feasible. I honestly thought he would be more around 30th. So that's why I figured, I was like, okay, maybe we have a shot. But he is running way better than what I thought. And I'm not running quite as good as I would have hoped. Just kind of suffering through this point in the season.
Let's see how they'll line up for the start.
Tell you what, to try to get past Richard Petty on the all-time wins list, if we can't come close to a single win on this season, that's going to be tough. All right, hopefully the wedge adjustment is going to be the way to go. We learned from Martinsville. I didn't learn before qualifying, unfortunately. Oh, my goodness. Sorry. Sorry. They kind of checked up, and I was able to get around a couple guys. Top 40 for a bonus, by the way. Doing that to my tires isn't going to help me very much, but... Oh, that's McMurray, too. I thought I'm going to stay in front of... I can't talk. 3. It's going to be tough to keep up with these guys over the long haul. I'm surprised I was even able to race with them for a few laps, honestly. I got lucky they checked up into the first turn. I wasn't expecting them to, like they did at Martinsville. And try to back this thing up and try to hit my marks. It's going to be tough. It's so loose getting in. But it was so tight in qualifying that I had to make a wedge adjustment, try to free it up a bit. Oh man, they didn't want to grab after it slid that time. Oh, we went longer than what we did at Martinsville before going lap. Granted, this is a quarter-mile longer of a racetrack. Honestly, though, if we make it to like lap 15 without getting lapped, that'd actually be pretty impressive. Again, maybe we get a caution. Who knows? Somebody's blowing up on the front stretch. That's good for us. The 6, Mark Martin. That would be a position. Keep the starting grid run through. Yeah, we just... I don't want to do it all the way through the field. Especially with every race. I'll let it go through the top 10 at times just to change it. That way, if we do actually start qualifying better by the end of the season, it'll be kind of cool just to see us grow up in the leaderboard a little bit more. I mean, complete all the laps, technically we're not going to be able to do because we aren't finishing on the lead lap for a lot of these races. But finishing the races is huge. And to this point, we've been able to do that. He's slamming the wall every so often in this race isn't helping things, but... Dang it! I feel like I'm able to get back into it a lot sooner off turn 2, but it's just not grabbing. It is in 3 and 4, but it's not grabbing in 1 and 2. It is a tighter angle off the exit of the corner, but still. I got too much of the apron that time. Oh, no. Sorry, Jeff. Side by side for the lead right behind me. My right front's in the red already. My right front even gonna make it 20 laps? Probably from doing that. And mowing the wall down, that probably doesn't help either. Well, the wattage adjustment helped for a couple laps. And that was about it. These tires are done. Well, we went about 12, 13 laps for going a lap down. It's kind of hard to hit the apex when you're sliding, getting into the corner anyway. Ah. Alright, we got pit stops. Pit stops. Man, I'm gonna end up losing control here one of these times. Can we get a caution, please? And it can't be for me, unfortunately. Because there's guys going 2 laps down right now. We're only 1 down. Careful. Careful. Sorry, Kyle Petty. Oh my gosh. Hang on to it. Dirt tracking it. Oh, yep, there she goes. we were sliding all the way through the corner. Oh no. We had it coming. I was gonna pit that time too. He just had to make it through that corner. Well, that's the 4th caution I've caused. Sterling Marlin gets the win. We finished last? Mark Martin came back in and beat us. Are you kidding me? Mark Martin came back in the race and beat us after we had already... Oh my gosh. First DNF, and we get a last place finish. Took us 11 races. We finally DNF'd. All-Star Open. Made it halfway. Well, we still have our sponsors. Somehow. Oh, man. Still can't overhaul it. Well, maybe we'll have some sort of competence when we go to Charlotte. One can only hope. Tire grip. Yeah, we need our best stuff. Not that our best stuff is great anymore outside of our body. Our body's good. I'm not sure what that'll account for, but should have pitted lap 20. Yeah, I was just trying to stay out as long as I could. Hindsight's 20/20 though. I was trying to catch a caution, and then I was a caution, which we probably saw the writing on the wall. That could have been the case. That was definitely the worst handling car I've had on the season. So we can qualify. With that being said, I'm going to practice. We've been pretty good on the intermediate / mile and a halves. Mile and a half and shorter. Well, mile and a half and shorter for intermediates, but not the short tracks. Gotta figure this racetrack out first. Oh my gosh. A little loose off turn 4. I don't like how narrow Charlotte is. I don't like it on this game, at least. In the career mode. My car isn't the greatest. I don't know how many laps the Open is. Find out when we get to it. We need to qualify as good as we can. I'm not sure how many cars are going to be in it either. We have to finish top 2 to make it. Unless we get the fan vote, but we ain't getting the fan vote. Unless we get it somehow like Josh Wise did that one year. Anybody remember that when Josh Wise got the fan vote for the All-Star race one year? Out of nowhere. This car's kind of tough to hang on to. I mean, the key with the Open, if we can finesse this setup. That was a terrible corner. Ain't no finesse in that. If I could just learn to drive this race car, knowing that the Open's short. Oof. I can't remember. Does every lap have to be ran under green? Probably not. Jesus. Why is this the worst handling car I've had on 1.5 miles so far? Am I driving it perfectly? Heck no, but find that fine line. Definitely struggling to find it. It's kind of loose at the wrong times. Alright, let's try to qualify as good as we can. Just gotta keep the car stuck in the track. Good entry into turn 1. See, with more downforce too, may have a better chance of trying to hold it. I'm just chopping my corner entry off way too much. That's probably going to hurt me on the front stretch speed for this next lap, too. 26th. That's probably how many cars are in the open. I maybe could have stood in the gas a little longer there. If I don't chop the corners off too much. Not bad. I am struggling with turn 3. I don't know why I'm chopping the corner off as badly as I am.
Looks like we'll need to take a provisional.
Is it a provisional? Oh my goodness. This is a rough video, let me tell you.
We're in Charlotte, North Carolina. Here's the starting.
Yeah. We gotta finish top 2. It ain't gonna happen. I don't even think I get any money for this either. No matter where I finish. Be nice if we get sponsorship expectation for finishing top 40. 26 cars. That'd be good. Same thing with qualifying 26th. I don't know. Maybe we do. I don't know. I just gotta figure this track out. That's a big thing.
Race leader's got 3 seconds on it.
Extra practice laps for the 600, I guess. Try to figure out something for a setup. It's like loose and tight at the same time. It's so tight in the middle of the corner, but it's kind of loose off. It rolls in fine. I'm just chopping the corners off a little too much. Turns 1 and 2 I've got down. 3 and 4 is where I'm struggling. And the overall grip in 1 and 2 feels a lot better too. Feels like it just kind of sticks to the track better in that corner. Really tried to widen that out as much as I could. That has to have been my best lap of the race.
You're about 4 seconds behind.
3.725, is that what it said? Yeah. keeping up with the back of the pack. That's something we have not been able to do since Texas. Well, really Talladega, I guess, technically, too. Well, even Talladega we didn't until we went fuel only on that first stop. If I beat Casey Mears in this, do I get anything for it? Oh, that was a clean pass, too. I had drift. Oh, somebody blew an engine. Jack Sprague. We might actually get a halfway decent run in the 600. It took me extra laps to figure it out. I'm glad we had this open for me to have a chance to try to figure it out. Gave me a little more time. Oh, so close to 21st. 22nd. All right. No points or anything. No money, I don't think. It'd be nice if we get sponsorship bonuses for this, but I don't think we will. Nope, nothing. I didn't think so. All right. We got the extra laps we needed, though, for the 600. Only points race, the bonuses come in. I honestly didn't see much with the off-season signings. Yeah, it's hard for me to follow off-season stuff with sports now. Having the YouTube channel just with doing NASCAR stuff all the time and keeping an eye on NASCAR. All right, I feel a lot more confident going into the 600 now. Let's get a good finish. Let's get to the finish. We might have something to get the bonuses we need. I think we've got the setup. I just got to hit my marks. That's big. Just got to hit my marks. The Coca-Cola 600. Alright, come on. I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of a confidence boost seeing 22nd as my finish, even though there were only 26 cars. I haven't seen that in a while. We haven't finished better than 30th since the 500. You really have to baby it through 3 and 4 quite a bit. Come on, Keegan. Great corner. You know what? That'll work. Clip the apron just a little bit, but it'll work because it's stuck. 30.731. Oh, man. Why am I qualifying last all the time now? It did seem like our car was coming in more in the long run in the open.
It's time once again for the running of the Coca-Cola 600 here at Lowe's Motor Speedway. And EA Sports is here to bring you all the action. This is a hometown crowd for a lot of these drivers.
This track was the first one to focus on spectator comfort, and it shows. This place always draws an enormous crowd. Most of the team's shows are
Coca-Cola
located in
600.
It's given a hometown feel. We're in for some great racing here at Lowe's.
This is our final race of the stream, by the way. Final race of the stream.
Makes it even harder to focus on race day. He needs a good finish today to regain some
let's finish strong on the stream too. We can get a decent run here.
Finds himself in a bit of a slump.
And trust me, it hasn't been for a lack of effort. Those guys
Not gonna get the qualifying bonus. We have to beat Casey Mears,
right the ship with
and we have to finish top 40. Beat Casey Mears, finish top 40. We've got this. We've got this. We can do this. Well, unfortunately, we're not going to get our first career top 10, which I was hoping for mainly with Talladega. Texas, I was hoping for a top 20. Didn't finish 30th. 32nd, rather than we finished 30th at Dega, which backfired. Running out of gas, stunk it up. Slow pit stop on the first stop, trying to go gas only. We were slow out of the gate. I mean, definitely had things going against us. Could have been a little better for ourselves, but it is what it is.
The second low R, the Stacker 2 Dodge, and the UPS 4. Starting the race from row 3R, the DeWalt Power Tools.
Sounds like Swiper from Dora. I can't even remember what he sounds like.
The fourth row has the Valvoline Pontiac.
Craig Franklin, thanks for tuning in.
Chevrolet.
NASCAR Thunder 04 playthrough. Yes, we are. Career mode.
5 will be the Alltel Dodge and the Napa Auto Parts Chevrolet.
All right. Let her rip. Last place, but we've got decent long run speed. We might have 2 pit stops in this race. No, you know what? It'll probably be a one-stopper. Because Texas, we were able to go about 20 laps on fuel if we could have pushed it. This thing did not fire off very well there, but it's all right. Kind of slowly closing back in on him already. I know what I need to do. I'm very thankful we had the Open, because if we would have started this race based off of how practice was for the Open, I wouldn't have felt very confident about it, but made the right adjustments after qualifying leading into the Open itself, and then we just kept working on it, and here we are.
keep hitting those marks. Leaders about 5 seconds ahead.
Gained on him a little bit that lap.
Let's go now. Still 7 seconds on the lead.
The longer run's going to be a lot longer with this being the longest race of the season, too, so it's good to have a long run car here for that reason. Just got to keep taking care of the tires. Honestly, I think I'm taking care of the tires more here than what it was in the Open, but that's also probably why I haven't caught him quite as quickly, too. Oh, don't get in the wall. Come on, come on. Keep it off the wall. Alright, loose there, trying to turn harshly to keep it off the wall. Lift it a bit too. Lost some ground. Come on. Just keep messing up on my own now.
We've got some work left. The leader has about a 9-second lead on us.
Pushing too hard. That's the problem. Need to take my time, let it come to me. There we go. Slide up. Just there we go. Fittipaldi. I was wondering who that was from behind. Definitely didn't think it was him. That was so hard trying not to chop that corner off. Boy. Notice the higher I get off turn 4, the looser it gets. Off the exit of the corner specifically. I stay low and it's got a lot of grip. Down on the bottom. Good thing Skinner's not a rival anymore. Dang it, I was so hesitant trying to clear him. No! I don't know how I didn't end up in the wall there. Cost me a lot of time. I was hoping to clear him and I couldn't clear him getting in. Get back in rhythm again. When you look at the bright side of things, we've passed a couple cars and we have not been able to do that in a while. I mean, we got a couple off the start at Richmond, I guess, but obviously we DNF, so that didn't end up mattering, but I don't plan on DNFing here. We didn't have long run pace at Richmond, we do here. Ah! Just can't put consecutive good laps together. Exhibit A right there. We're going back to chopping the corners off like it was at the start of the Open. See, I'm having to go longer too, and I haven't had to go this long on a run yet until now, so I'm trying to get used to it as we go, and I'm just not getting used to it. we go. Leaders are coming in. Maybe this is the race we can see a caution in the middle of green flag pit stops. Dang it.
Gas tank's almost dry. We got some cars leaving pit road ahead. Be careful.
Right front and the red on the tire wear indicator, and it is shoving.
You're clear. The left rear's getting warm.
Definitely shoving a lot more now than it was before.
Just looking to pass. Halfway to the checkered flag. 43 car, hello. Clear all around.
If we got a caution right now, that'd be perfect. Not gonna get it though, so we're gonna pit.
Got one left. You're clear.
Alright, well, no adjustments, 4 tires and fuel. Not gonna hit a top 40, I don't think. Unless we get enough DNFs and we beat those 2 cars we were racing around. Oh my god! What is that, like the 4th to 5th time in the first like 12 races that we've had a pit stop error? That's the 3rd time this video. Oh my goodness. Jeez, we're a lap down already.
17 car, come on. Still there. Keep digging.
Oh my gosh, Matt.
Still beside you.
I don't know how we made it side by side getting up to speed on the apron, but we did. We're so far behind the cars we're racing now.
Clear all around.
Any shot we had,
Go outside.
I mean, it's nice to know even if I was running well that we would have lost so many more spots, which would have been even more infuriating, but just can't rely on the pit crew. If it's not one thing, it's the other. It's either I don't have pace at all, or when I show a little bit of pace, the pit crew makes a mistake.
Still there. Be patient. Clear on both sides. The 2 car, come on. Number 2 is still there. Take it easy. Still beside you. You're clear. Easy now. Gonna need some of that grip later. The 2 car is outside. All clear, race.
Rusty Walls can't get around us. Well, better luck tomorrow night, I guess. With our next career mode episode. I think we'll have Daytona coming back up again. 14th in the first race there. We might even be able to get a better finish with it being 100 miles shorter of a race. It's less we have to legitimately... Well, the problem is we're not... Well, we haven't gotten there yet. We'll actually have the new engine by the time Daytona comes around, which is massive. Comment in the chat down below, do you think we'll win in our rookie season? I know the easy answer is probably going to be no compared... I mean, we have 2 more super speedways to try to capitalize off of. Talladega didn't go well the first time, but at least we know Daytona. There could be something there. Oh, no. Dang, that was like the first major contact with the wall I've made. Should have Dover, Pocono, Michigan coming up. Sonoma, Daytona. Whatever's after Daytona. Chicagoland, 1.5 miles. That could be good. I have no clue how the road courses are going to be. Our crew chief is better on the road courses, so maybe we'll have something there. Maybe. Oh boy. I thought I was going to overcorrect it a little more than I did. Is nobody going to blow an engine? The longest race of the season. Oh no, Keegan. Oh boy. Oh, Sadler's upside down. Oh, Ricky Craven's almost upside down. Elliott Sadler's still on his lid. Well, Sadler might be done. That's a car we could finish ahead of. Oh, boy. Just couldn't ride in line, could I? Something had to happen. Hey, look, guys, it's the 5th race we've had a caution, or 4th race we've had a caution, and guess how we had it? It was me again. Oh, man. Poor Sadler. It's kind of weird he got toppled over like that. I thought Craven was going to go up and over, too. Well, it's trapped us and a lot of other cars a lap down. I can't take fuel or tires for an unfair advantage because I caused the caution, though, so... That being said... We can repair damage. Ruin the body. Went from a fairly clean race to not so clean randomly. Esteban Tobar Souza, thanks for tuning in. No, unlikely, yeah. We have 2 more chances to get that first career. We have to get a top 10 first. I mean, that's like top 10s are going to be hard. Daytona, we could get a top 10. And that would help us financially so well, too. I mean, not as big of a payout as the Daytona 500, but there could be something there. All right, we're a lap down. So we're going to have about 5 laps on this restart. We have a lot of damage, as you can see. Oh, my goodness. Getting up to speed, I couldn't even make it through. Yeah, this thing's all sorts of tore up. I'm still in the race, though. Still just 1 DNF on the season through 12 races. We almost DNF'd 2 races in a row. We could have DNF'd there. We didn't. somehow. There's a will, there's a way. And Elliott Sadler's still in the race. So we're still in last. 3 last place finishes, assuming nobody blows an engine in this one. Oh, we got a caution. Probably debris. I think I saw it on the apron in 3 and 4. Now we can pit for fuel and tires. Elliott Sadler. Should have known. The problem is we're only going to have a couple laps left. And it takes us so long to get up to speed. I don't think this is going to matter. There's no guaranteed green white checkers here either. Well, Dirt to Daytona? Oh my gosh. That's a long career mode too. I don't know how many career modes I'm going to play through, to be completely honest. That's why I wanted to do a full playthrough of this career mode and do all 20 seasons. I don't usually do career mode content with the gameplay on the channel with the video games, and the main reason is because I don't video game, like I only stream video games 3 to 4 days a week at the most. I'm able to with the races on the weekends. So it takes so long for me just to get through like a normal season. Oh, the race is over. Well, I mean, at least I didn't lose any positions with pitting there, so I didn't feel too terrible for myself. Race ended under caution. And we're going to end up last anyway. Good thing the 600 pays out quite a bit with it being a crown jewel. No major sponsor bonus, unfortunately. And the reason being is because we didn't finish top 40 or beat Casey Mears. And Tony Stewart wins the 600. He's kind of on a roll right now. We'll check out the point standings real quick before we get on out of here for the night. And then we'll also check exactly what the next 6 races will be on tomorrow night's live stream. Probably have a somewhat similar start time to tomorrow's stream as what we had for today as well. So we'll look at the schedule first. Jared Earnhardt had that race at Texas. One of the coolest things I've seen. Tony Stewart blowing a motor. He could have had 4 wins. So he won at Dega. Marlin got a win. I didn't realize Jeff Burton won the Open. Stewart won the 600. So Stewart's got 3 wins. Earnhardt has 3 wins. Earnhardt only has 3 because Stewart blew. I mean, Earnhardt could have 2 and Stewart could have 4 if Tony didn't blow a motor on the last lap at Texas. Ricky Rudd has a win. Kevin Harvick won at Auto Club. So, I mean, we're sitting at what? Burton didn't count. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, Rudd won at Bristol. Ricky Rudd's got 2 wins. 6. And Martin. So 7 different winners, first 12 races. Dover, Pocono, Michigan, Infineon, Daytona, Chicagoland. That will be the next stream. And then after that, New Hampshire, Pocono, Indy. New Hampshire, Pocono, Indy, Watkins Glen, Michigan, Bristol. So yeah, 3rd straight video of the Super Speedway race, but then we'll probably go like 2 more videos without one. So yeah, we'll see what we can do. Curious to see how the road course works tomorrow night, and curious how Daytona works maybe we get enough money by then for Chicagoland right afterwards. If we get 2 decent finishes, then maybe we could string together a third. We're probably going to end up struggling the first 3 races. So if you tune in about an hour late tomorrow, I don't think you'll miss anything. But if you tune in about an hour into tomorrow's stream, that'd be worth watching, because I think we'll have something to feed off of for the upcoming races. Tony Stewart's got the points lead by 71 over Dale Jarrett. And he is the only driver with 3 wins on the year. Well, 1 of 2, I guess. Earnhardt has 3 wins also, but Dale's 6th in points. Tony leading. Rookie of the Year standings, Jamie McMurray 17th. Easily the highest. My next closest to him is going to be Kenny Wallace as a rookie. Man, who would have been a rookie? Casey Pierce 34th. Yeah, see, I would have thought McMurray would have been like somewhere around us too, but that is not the case. We're 40th in points. We're ahead of Mike Skinner somehow. I don't know how, but we are. And, yeah, only 41 drivers going to make every start this season. But we're not last of us, so that's good. It'd be cool to finish top 35 in points. And team management, garage. Got 4 races. Oh yeah, that new. We're gonna have the new engine before we get to Infineon. So we're gonna have the new engine at Infineon and Daytona. Oh no, we have 4 races in that. We'll have the new engine for Daytona, but we're not gonna have it for Infineon. If I do my math correctly, so we'll have the new engine for Daytona. We will not have it for Infineon. So we need to get the best of what we have available for Infineon to race that for the engine. So with that being said, we will overhaul this engine, which we have the funds to do so. 4 races is not going to be enough time, so with 2 races, we'll overhaul this engine. This will be plenty good to go for Infineon, so that's good. So we'll have a nice brand new engine. And somehow or another, if we can get the funds, yeah, somehow or another, if we can get the funds for the next upgrade, we can. What do we need money wise? What's the money threshold we have to hit to overhaul the body in 2 races for Infineon? We need to gain $78,000 in the next race. So we have to gain $78,000 at Dover in order to get the body. Now what I could do, I don't want to have to sell. I can repair. I mean, it's probably going to be cheaper. It's not going to... We might do that. We don't really have the funds to do that either. As you can tell, we don't have the funds to do a lot of things right now. Engine will be overhauled. $51,000 repaired. That's $50,000. All right, well, we'll figure it out money-wise after Dover. We know we're gonna have two separate engines for Infineon Daytona, and then we can start building another one once we get enough money too. That's going to be some time. And then the shop edition at the end of at the end of tomorrow night's stream, we'll have our new chassis shop. Okay, well, thanks everybody for watching. Be sure to hit the like button if you haven't already. We're up to 25 likes on the stream. Subscribe for more daily NASCAR content. And I will see you guys tomorrow night for another NASCAR